Welcome to the March 20, 2018 meeting of the Planning and Zoning Commission. This meeting is now called to order. Commissioners Noon and Jenkins will lead us in the invocation and the pledge. Would you please stand as able?
Please join me in prayer. Our most gracious Heavenly Father, again, we're so thankful for everything that you do for us. You're watching care over us. We're thankful, Lord, for the opportunity to live in this great nation, in this great state, in this great city. We ask that you give us guidance as we serve you on this commission. Help us to do things that will glorify thee. We ask these things in thy name. Amen.
Amen. Join me in the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Are there any corrections to the minutes of our January 30 meeting? This is a reminder that we did not have a meeting in February, so we are approving the January 30 minutes. Are there any corrections from the commissioners? If none,
Move for approval.
we have a motion
Second.
and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you. Since we do not have a consent agenda this evening, we'll just go straight to the regular agenda. And the purpose of this meeting is to hear all pertinent testimony of those in support of and in opposition to the applications before the board. Tonight is the first of two public hearings required to approve a change in zoning. The board also considers plats. The procedure for public hearing items to be followed tonight will be: the public hearing will be opened and testimony will be heard in the following order. Number 1, the applicant; 2, the staff; and 3, the general public. That would include those in support and in opposition of the request. If you're part of a large group with a common interest, we would ask that you appoint a spokesperson rather than each individual restating the same information. When you address the board, please begin by stating your name and address and try to limit your comments to 5 minutes. When all sides have spoken, the public hearing on the matter will be closed and no further public discussion will be entertained. After each public hearing is closed, the board will vote on the request. Zoning requests and the Planning and Zoning Commissioner's recommendation will go forward to the second public hearing, which will be conducted by the City Council on April 12, 2018. Our regular agenda item A will be presented by Angela. Thank you.
This is a public hearing will be held to consider application Z1803 filed by Michael and Lori Ford to rezone approximately 0.159 acres of abstract 186D Sanchez Survey, Tract 11, Section 7, from single-family 4 to general retail zoning district located at 4120 Gilmer Road.
Thank you. Is our applicant here to come to the microphone and introduce yourselves, give yourself and give us your address, please?
Okay. My name is Michael Ford. We live at 335 Meadowview Road, Longview, Texas, in the 75604.
Thank you, Mr. Ford. Tell us about your project.
Well, we acquired this property in June of last year. There's existing business since '84, Wheels Automotive, and some property behind us came with it, and it's just nothing been done with it. And we've been in the lawn and landscape business in Longview since 1997. So our idea is to bring some service to the community by providing a seasonal color place that, some other ones we lost this past year or so, and in different facilities. And we feel like on the north side of town and going in that direction, we can take that property, not interfere with the existing business, and create a nice atmosphere there for people to come and do seasonal color. It's going to be a seasonal business starting out. It's something that's it's an extension of what we already do and provide for the Longview community and surrounding community. So that's, we wasn't aware at the time when we bought it that there was a difference of that piece of property. It's kind of 3 sections. The property behind the existing building, it was already commercial, but there's a small area back there in the back that we're trying to get rezoned so we can access all the property. We have a side road, Elmira Street, that comes in off Gilmer Road, And so we're going to need access to keep off the frontage there and coming off of Elmira. So we need to rezone that to be able to use all the property.
Okay. Mr. Ford, does anyone have any questions of Mr. Ford?
I have a question in the fact that it's on Elmira Drive, but you're using a Gilmer Road address.
Well, yes, sir. It's just
All
a
the
corner lot.
property is one,
Is that-
it's all one
It's
tract
all
of
one tract.
land. It's
Okay.
just for some
That's
odd
what I thought,
reason.
I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah, there
Yes,
is a
sir.
portion of his property that is zoned residential.
Yeah, and we
Yeah.
wasn't aware of that until we got involved
Yes.
in trying to do this, so.
Got you.
And is the rest of your property general retail? Is
That is correct,
Yes,
yes. The two lots right here that he has is zoned general retail. It's just the back portion of that lot is zoned residential.
And it's connected to the Sonic there, in the Spring Hill area. And we believe
Yeah.
Spring Hill's on the grow, so we want to be a part of that and provide a service. We're out there at the school system, and a lot of traffic flowing out of the city. We can capture some tax dollars and help y'all, help us, and, try to provide a service that we think will be good for everybody. So when we can assure you that we take pride in our city, and you'll see our company has lots of beautification awards in town and constantly, and we take pride, and we'll make it a very nice environment for people to come and spend time at.
Spring Hill probably is only going to let you do blue colors.
You might be right.
And you have on the...
We will have blue, but we'll probably add some others. That's something, if y'all not color people, or flower people, and it's really a need. And, with the loss of Smothermans, that was a big deal. And then some of the others just don't really push the color as much as they do the shrubbery. So we're going to concentrate on that solely up front and see where it goes.
Good. Excellent. Any other questions of the applicant? If not, thank you, Mr. Ford.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. Staff?
Thank you. As the applicant stated, he is requesting to rezone the back portion of his property from single-family four, seen here in this blue, to general retail. The majority of his tract of his property is already zoned general retail, and there is general retail to the south. The future land use map does support this request. Let me go back to the map. Whoops. Well, the future land use map for this area does support retail. Gilmer Road is a textile roadway, which is a principal arterial, and Elmira is a local roadway. Principal arterial roadways serve major centers of metropolitan areas and provide a high degree of mobility. Staff does find that the proposed zoning change is consistent with the future land use map and surrounding uses. Staff recommends approval of this request. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Any questions of staff?
Angela, just have one question. On the notification map, the two existing properties, Ford, Michael, and Garrett, is the name listed, and the application's listed Michael and Lori Ford. Are those three pieces of property, or is it one?
It's one piece of property. The tax roll has him down, Michael Ford. I'm not sure who Garrett is, but that's where his taxes go to.
That's my son. We have
Yeah.
MG Ford Investments. Him, myself, and my wife are on part of the corporation.
Okay.
And Lori's my wife.
And Lori's what?
My wife.
So we let her in too?
Yeah, she chose to send me tonight, so. After 34 years, I just came, so.
Good. Good luck.
Any further questions of staff?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Angela. Now the general public. Is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in support of this agenda item? Seeing none, is there anyone that would like to speak in opposition of this agenda item? Seeing none, the public hearing is closed, and the chair calls for a motion.
I make a motion to approve as read.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. The motion carries. Thank you, sir. All right, agenda item B.
Thank you. A public hearing will be held to consider application PD 1804 filed by Yolanda and Kelly Barron requesting to amend PD 1704 to build cover storage buildings for the storage of recreational vehicles, boats, trailers, and et cetera at 4801 Gilmer Road.
Is the applicant present? Thank you.
Yolanda Barron, 4801 Gilmer Road. We have Spring Hill Storage and Rental Properties. I think it's north of Mr. Michael here. We just have storage facility, and we're just trying to build like a covered pole barn for covered vehicles.
What is a pole barn? Educate me.
This has a cover, and it has no walls.
Okay, so just corner posts?
Yes.
Poles, okay. That's what I assumed, but I had to wonder. Any questions of the applicant? None? Thank you, Mrs. Barron. All right, staff.
Thank you. The applicant is requesting to amend PD 1704, which y'all saw last year, to build a covered storage building for storage of RVs, boats, trailers, those type of vehicles. The proposed building will be composed of sheet metal, concrete with a concrete foundation, and other materials that will comply with the building code. The applicant has already applied for a building permit and formal site plan review. Within this plan development, she will continue to allow for the existing property owner to utilize her property for mini warehouse storage and RV rental and storage. Expanded uses will include for the recreational vehicles and storage of boats and trailers. Uses that will not be permitted will include a billiard parlor, pool hall, dance hall, nightclubs, sexually-oriented businesses, and package stores. Gilmer Road is a state highway, which is appropriate for this type of development. Staff does find that the proposed zoning change is consistent with the surrounding uses. Staff does recommend approval of this request. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
Thank you, Angela. Any questions of staff? Hearing none. General public, is there anyone in the audience that would like to speak in opposition of this request? Anyone that would like to speak in favor of this request? Seeing none, the public hearing is closed. The chair will call for a motion.
Make a motion to approve as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and second. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. The motion carries. Congratulations on both. Staff update.
All items that were presented at the February City Council meeting were approved. There was 5 items on that agenda. As y'all remember, January was a pretty long meeting.
It was a busy meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Are there any citizen comments?
I would like to introduce one person. We have a new
Please
staff
do.
on hand. His name is Brian McBride. He's our newest planner in the Planning and Zoning Department, so I'd like to introduce him.
Welcome, Brian.
Thank you. Are you an ag? Yes, sir. I'm proud.
I guess you won some brownie points there.
But he's a planner and not an engineer, so it's okay.
Yeah.
He replaced Ladarius, wasn't it?
Yes, Kadarius, yes, ma'am.
Kadarius, who's been gone for several months, but,
Yes.
okay. Any other business to come before this commission?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm sorry I
First day
asked.
of spring.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it lovely?
It's lovely.
Our town is turning green. Just a point of order, Michael can speak to this for a second. Where are we on the UDC? I'm getting a lot of questions. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
Yes, we have been working with our consultant, Friesen Nichols. We just received a draft of the development standards this week. So staff is reviewing that. We'll be having a conference call with them. We've got it scheduled. It's in a week or two, I think, to go over that. We'll be looking to schedule I believe our next step is a joint meeting with P&Z and council once we've got quite a way through to bring that and get feedback on it from those groups.
So we're on that hypothetical schedule is still
We're on track.
fairly
yes.
close? Great. Thank
Yeah,
you
we're
very
just
much.
now, we're getting into the real meat of it.
Excellent. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Any other questions, comments? If not, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all for coming.